Hello, hello. Make sure you guys like the live. Give it the same energy we give it on TikTok. I have no filter, so this is me filter free. So I look my normal age. But okay, so we're just gonna hop right into it. This live, the video, one thing I like about YouTube is that the live automatically gets posted. So people will actually, if the people that don't make it, they'll be able to actually watch the live. I'll just post it right after I'm done here. But today we have to talk about, hey, today make sure you guys like the live. Like the live when you come in here. Likes are free. Likes are free. Make sure you guys like the live. We are going to talk about why you cannot afford to like men for who they are. And I'm gonna teach y'all the game of value and power, because that's what all of this is about, right? That's what all of this is about, right? Value and power. And so men want to get with women. They want to get with a woman of value, and then they want to have power over that woman. And so pretty much what I'm trying to teach y'all, first of all, I'm trying to free the pick mishas, okay? I'm trying to decrease our pick misha population, okay? I'm trying to Thanos snap the pick mishas. But women are constantly taught to give unconditional love, to accept men for who they are, to give men a chance. We have been conditioned societally to always feel obligated to build men up, to be there for men, to embrace this like struggle love. And you cannot afford to do that. If you choose to deal with men for who they are, it's going to get you walked all over. It's going to get you dog walked. It's going to leave you broken, because men at the core energy of who they are not good people, okay? They are not people that you should be surrounding yourself with. And so if you are going to surround yourself with a man, you have to have a goal in mind. And then you have to figure out how you are going to accomplish that goal. Like groupie, this is the reason why they created the term gold digger, groupie. They created those terms to shame women into dealing with men with an intention. Being a gold digger means that you're intentional about what you want from a man, because you understand that you can't afford to like a man for who he is. Groupies go in with an intention to get impregnated by a professional athlete or by an artist, so that way they can be financially taken care of. Except the thing about it is that women are just upfront with it. Like, women are just upfront with it. Women make it very obvious. Men are very, very good at hiding what their intentions are. So you think that you're with a man for who he is until he switches up on you, and then you realize that you only liked his persona. Make sure you guys like the live. Get the likes up. I'll keep going once the likes are up. So, liking men for who they are, we can't afford that. Okay, we can't afford that as women. We cannot afford that as women. It costs too much. And the men, sorry, I have an outline in front of me. Liking the live is just clicking. There's a thumbs up. Click the thumbs up. It should be a thumbs up for you to like it. You like it the same way you like the videos. Someone's jaw. Yeah, hit the like button. The thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, y'all. Get rid of this man. Banish this man. All right, so, or hell, can I? Yay. All right, perfect. So anyway, yeah, I am controlling. Cool. Anyway, so men who are going to ask you to like them for who they are, these are the men that are going to weaponize this against you. And really what they're saying is they want you to accept their poor behavior, their lack of ambition, and their inconsistency. So whenever these men are like, especially the self-loathing men are only liked for what they could do. You damn right you're only liked for what you can do, because at your core you are not a good person. You are not a good person. Men are not doing anything to heal the world. We have racism, we have classism, we have ableism, we have all of these isms. We have colorism, texturism. We have all of these isms because men created these isms. Men create these isms. Men are not out here trying to solve world peace. They're the ones that are creating wars. So at their core, they're not good people. There is no real life application to show you that men are good people. And when men are telling you things like, oh, well, we built the world, they didn't build the world for free. You got to pay for fucking everything. This world they built costs. You got to pay rent. You got to pay electricity. You got to pay for you got to pay for fruit. And we grow fruit out. We grow fruit out of the ground. You got to pay for water. We got water going through streams and rivers. So do not let these men fool you, and do not let these men make you think that you owe them anything when they tell you things such as, we've built the world. They didn't build the world out of niceness. So society encourages women to give emotional labor and support without expecting anything in return. This is another reason why you cannot afford to like men for who they are, because they're not going to like you for who you are. They're going to expect you to sleep with them whenever they're ready. They are expecting you to cook. They're expecting you to clean. They're expecting you to submit. And they want you to look beautiful too. So they want you to look beautiful 2 weeks after you pushed out a baby. They want you to still hit the gym, but you're waking up in the middle of the night to take care of y'all's children, y'all's baby. So they're not even, what they're asking of you is not even what they desire from you. They are desiring for you to give them something, and they're putting conditions on you. And we can see this even by the statistic when women are diagnosed with a terminal illness. Men are 7 times more likely to leave their spouse when she is terminally ill. So they are loving you with conditions. As soon as things get hard, they are going to leave you because it's too difficult and it's not what they signed up for. And women's unconditional love is romanticized, and men never have to reciprocate. Make sure you guys hit the like button, okay? Keep girl, they need to be, they don't got no jobs apparently. They ain't got no jobs apparently. Laya, you're doing it right. Of course people are going to say you only like him for your money. Who gives a fuck? You need to say to them, okay, so are you going to step in and pay my bills? Are y'all going to, the people talking shit, are you going to step in and pay my bills? If the answer is no, then they can shut the hell up. So, oh shit. So this unconditional love that these men are expecting from you, it doesn't exist on their end. They're never going to give you unconditional love, okay? When you've gained weight, when you got the stretch marks, when you have children and you can no longer give all your attention to, your husband because he's used to being baby number one, he will not love you the same way. And he will be quick to go find another woman to fill in the gaps. And so I'm going to break down I'm going to break down how liking men for what they do rather than who they are is not shallow. It's strategic. Women have to let go of caring about being liked. Women have to let go about caring about being called names. And women have to quit letting shame alter their decisions. The reason why shame has been the number one tactic that men have used against women to get women to submit, to get women to act a certain way. Y'all too concerned about being called a 304. Y'all too scared to get called a gold digger. Y'all too scared, to get called all of these things. And you have to learn how to not care. You need to be in it for self, okay? You being the nice girl, you being understanding, you being empathetic, that's not going to get you anywhere. All that's going to do is get you taken advantage of. All that's going to do is leave you unhappy, because at the end of the day, people are not appreciative of you when you are nice. People are not appreciative of you when you love unconditionally. And so the quicker you understand that, the quicker you will understand that you do not enter a relationship with a man without a strategy. You do not enter into a situation with a man unless you know exactly what you want and you are going to get it. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. And so you have to understand that you only need to be, if you go to a job, right? You're at that job because they're paying you. And they're paying you what they told you that they were going to pay you. You're not going to take a job or stay at a job that's going to cut your pay. Or if you ask the job, okay, well, what do you expect of me? Are you going to be okay with what they expect of you, or are you not going to be okay? You're not taking a job that's not going to pay you accordingly. And so you shouldn't deal with men that aren't going to give you what you want. And here's the thing, this is different for everybody. Some women only want to deal with money, or men that have money. Some women only want to deal with men just to sleep with them, or they only want to deal with certain type of men just to sleep with them. And a lot of men get mad at this. This is also why men get upset when they're like, oh, you let that guy sleep with you and he didn't have to do anything, and I'm the one having to like pay money or whatever. And it's like, well, yeah, like I'm here for the money. You can't get mad at me regarding what my standards are. That's not your place, and it's really not any of your business who I was with and what I accepted in the past. And so what a man does for you is of the utmost importance, because let's say you need a cleaning lady for your house, right? And this is why men are trying to always say that they're a nice guy. If you are doing interviews for a cleaning lady, right? And you get a cleaning lady, and maybe she's nice, but she's not over the top nice, but she can fucking clean. You're not gonna have to tell her what to do, because that's why you're hiring her. But then you get another cleaning lady who interviews, and she's super nice. She's super, super nice, but she is not cleaning your place effectively. You gotta remind her the places that she missed. You gotta remind her, make sure you dust off the top of the ceiling fan. But she's real, real nice. But she is not doing the job that you hired her for, and you're paying her money. And so you're not gonna keep the housekeeper just because she's nice. You're gonna keep the other housekeeper who knows what the fuck she's doing, and you don't have to tell her how to do her job. And that's how you have to look at men. Niceness is not enough, because a lot of the time that niceness is a facade. They're nice until they feel like they ain't gotta be nice no more. Exactly. You're gonna feel robbed with the nice house cleaner. You're going to feel robbed. And what will happen is women will be like, but she's so nice. But she's so nice. And it's like, girl, you didn't hire her to be nice. You hired her to clean your house properly. And so this is why you have to go in with an intention, and you have to pay attention to what a man is doing for you. You have to pay attention to what a man is doing for you. Because here's the thing, men doing something for you, that's a persona too. You know, men will do things for you as a persona. They'll do it for as long as they have to do it. And then when they feel like they don't need to do it anymore, they will stop. But at least if it doesn't work out anymore, you have something to show for it. You know what I mean? You had a vacation, you got a luxury item, you got some clothes, you got some shoes. At least you have something to show for it. So you're not over here just crying, you know, and the only memories that you have is flashbacks from the bedroom and when he took you out one time. Also, women have got to get out of potential. Okay, women have got to get out of this whole potential thing. Is he going to see your potential if you come to him severely overweight? Is he going to see the potential in you if you don't come to him beautiful? You know, is he going to see the potential? Is he going to see that potential in you when you're not looking the way that he wants you to look? Probably not. Most likely not. You're going to be invisible to him. Men don't even give women the time of day that they're not attracted to. And so I'm just going based off of what the men say. Men say they want someone fit, feminine, friendly. So y'all not about to take a woman and make her fit, feminine, and friendly. Y'all not going to take a woman who is overweight and build her up and help her lose weight. Galore, you're working hard for me, boo. Appreciate you. But you can keep Rocket in here. He doesn't cause any problems. The thing about potential is that, ladies, the potential that you are trying to build into a man, in most cases, that potential that you see in him, that's the potential that you're overlooking with yourself. That's the thing. Women have been socialized to see themselves in the image of man. Man created beauty standards. Man created, you know, the idea that you're supposed to have children and get married. Men created this. Women were not taught to have an autonomous identity. And this is why the men are getting upset, because they want to keep women into submission by trying to tell women what makes them a woman or not. It's not your call to decide what makes a woman or not. And so women pour a lot of potential into men because a lot of women have not freed themselves from trying to become the image that a man has created of them. Just like how that man has goals. You know, he wants to be an NFL player. He wants to be some rap artist. You know, and the thing about it is that men have these incredibly high dreams. You know what I mean? They want to be a millionaire in 1 year off of crypto. And you're like, I can help you do that. Okay, well, girl, how come you don't put that energy into yourself? And so a lot of women get fixated on building a man up for his potential, because women do not have an identity, and women are not out here trying to find their own identity. So instead of women doing the hard work to come up with their own identity and come up with the things that they want, come up with the things that they need, they are going to project that. They're going to project that onto men, on the men that they're with, and then build up that man. And it's like, dear, you have potential too. You will keep getting played if you won't let go of potential. Building up a man will backfire. I know that from experience. They will start showing their behinds. Yes, because men, the way that men look at it, they don't owe you anything. And after you build them up, they're gonna look at you and be like, I didn't ask you to do this. Like they're gonna be upset and be like, oh, okay. Oh well. Go. Is there anyone else that wants to be a moderator? I don't want to put this all into my girl. If anyone wants to be a moderator, put a 1 in the chat. Because the men are mad. The men are mad. They must be on break from they must be on break from their call center job. Alright, I just added you, Kay. There we go. I'll add you as a moderator too. There you go. So, yeah, no more potential. No more potential, ladies. Either they got it or they don't got it. All of the potential that you see in a man, that's just missed potential in yourself. And you're trying to project that onto this man. You have potential and you can build yourself up to live out to the potential you see yourself having. Hold on. So either they're gonna have it or they're not gonna have it. That's it, that's all. People talk a lot of shit about Lori Harvey, but Lori Harvey's doing it right. That's how you should be dating. If this one don't work out, if this one don't give me what I want, I go to the next one. And then I go to the next one. And then I go to the next one. And y'all got to keep a ongoing list of if this man is giving you what you want or not. You know, is he giving you the time that you need? Is he giving you the money? How about planes, trains, automobiles, washing machines, air conditioner to make it easier and less harsh? Things were designed because of women. Pretty much all women invented everything based on this. Not every girl has the pretty privilege and access, but that's life. But most women are attractive. Most women are attractive enough, and men want women enough where women can have a roster and women can rotate through that roster. And yes, the stream will be uploaded after. Once I hit 10K subscribers on this channel, I'm going to start a beauty channel. So I'll do makeup tutorials and stuff like that over there. Not all women want commitment. You'll find that most women nowadays, a decent amount of women nowadays, don't really care about commitment. Where's the money? Any woman asking for commitment is stupid. I'm sorry. Any woman asking for... You want to know the reason why women want commitment so bad for men? The reason why women want commitment from men so much is because women are not self-validated. A self-validated woman don't care if a man's going to commit or not. Because the reason why women get mad at men cheating is because her validation has been stolen. Her sense of this is the reason why men don't want you walking out the house looking like a snack. Because they want your source of validation to only come from them. So if you are only relying on validation from one man, that means it's like taking candy from a baby. When he's giving you the validation, you're on a high. And when he's taking your validation away, you are on a low. If you hate my voice, then why are you over here? You hate my voice, but you over here commenting. So women who have more women who have multiple streams of validation. So it could be when you're outside and men are complimenting you, and let's say you're getting validation from work. So you got men at work that are into you, or maybe you are very skilled at your job and so you're getting a promotion or you're getting a raise. Or maybe you have your own goal and so like you're trying to lose weight, but every week you're looking in the mirror and the scale is dropping, that's a form of validation. And so women, the thing about it is that women will strip all of their multiple forms of validation to get it from one man. And so when that one man cheats on her, it's the end of the world because she don't have validation from anybody else. She don't have validation coming from herself. And so the women, like now that we're promoting leveling up, now that we're promoting empowerment, that now that we're promoting and teaching one another how to have a higher self-esteem, women don't care about commitment. Women want money. When a man is complimenting me, is not even a flex anymore. In my 20s, I used to think it was cute. Now I'm not even pressed. I say thank you and keep it pushing. Yeah, listen, male validation is worthless. Male validation is worthless because they'll holler at anybody. They will holler at anybody. So it's like, what's the point? Like when I went to the Mariah Carey concert, oh, I had so many men. I did have one man, he was like, I love your outfit. Like, your outfit's really, really nice. I appreciated that because, like, he actually complimented my outfit. He wasn't just like, damn, you fine. Hey, you sexy. Damn, come over here. You know what I mean? That type of shit. Someone said we don't have a soul. Who cares? Like I said before, men always want women to operate out of morality. Women don't care about morality. Y'all can take a break if y'all need to. Y'all can take a break if y'all need to, mods. What do you think of the 4B movement? I think the 4B movement is good. I feel like it's good for certain women. I need a fill-in so bad, it's ridiculous. I'm gonna get one today though, after I hop off of here. Exactly. Yeah. We don't have a soul. We don't have a soul when we're matching them with that same energy. I don't care about having a soul or not. I have a soul, and that soul is not for men. I definitely have a soul. I have a soul for women and children, not for a man. Yes, Sarah, correct. Exactly. And the thing about it is that this is why you have to be self-validated because one day that man could look at you and not be attracted to you anymore. And so now and so then now you're going to be all up in your feelings and you're going to be upset because now he thinks you're ugly or he thinks you're fat or he's not attracted to you anymore. But if you like yourself and you don't care about what he got to say, you're going to be like, okay, well then fine, I'll go find someone who does like me in my current state. Yeah, men get real mad when you don't live for their validation. That's why they're always trying to nitpick what women are wearing, how our hair looks, how our nails look. But they don't put any of that effort into their own looks. You're over here telling women how to dress. You're telling women about wearing makeup. You don't have a haircut. Your teeth aren't cleaned. Your laundry is not cleaned. Your skin is not together. You don't know how to dress. What do you think about those creators who make decentering men content but have a partner? Would it be that the phrase is not all men is true, or is it just a matter of time for men to reveal their So yeah, hygiene be off, like, and then they go raw and everything. So I'm supposed to sit here and take advice from a species of men who don't even prioritize their sexual health. I love older women. Wisdom and knowledge takes time and life experience. I hate that they say women hit a wall. And that's just a shaming tactic, saying that women hit a wall. It's just a shaming tactic. Yes, they will be over here on the internet with no picture, no profile picture. So they already know if they have their profile picture up, it would be too easy to roast them. Some of the men have so much audacity, they're ugly blind. So they don't even realize they ugly. And so they'll go on there with no picture and be telling women how to dress and everything. They can't even see their PP on hard because their belly is extending too far. Ain't gonna be telling you how to dress and not to wear weave and do this and do that. But for the women that make decentering men content and they have a partner, my thing is this. It's their ages. A lot of these women who are in relationships who are making decentering men content, I think that it is only a matter of time before they'll live out everything else. Because the thing about it is this, like the whole trad wife thing, right? Have y'all seen any 40 plus trad wife content creators? Because I haven't. All of the older women that share their experiences with men, it's not positive, it's negative. So I do think that these younger content creators that are about the decentering men, I feel like they kind of already know what's up. I do. I kind of feel like they already know what's up. And if they feel like they're an exception to the rule, we'll see at 40, or we'll see between the ages 40 and 45. We'll see between that time. Oh yeah, I was talking about Cooking with Kaya on TikTok Live, and I was pretty much saying that Cooking with Kaya, she's a great content creator, great marketer. That's how you supposed to do it. The wall hits psychological first before it hits physically. The woman find out first in her mind that she can no longer compete with the young. Child, whoever is thinking that, I find it so funny that men think that. I find it so funny that the men are thinking that older women are competing with younger women. Put a 1 in the chat if you yourself want to go back to your 20s. Actually, yeah, put a 1 in the chat. No, wait. 1 in the chat if you do not want to go back to your 20s. Because I sure as hell don't. I don't want to go back to my 20s. So please take the 20 somethings. Please take the young ones. Please. Please take the young ones. Sorry, I got a phone call and it like messed up my live. And the reason why men say this type of stuff is because the only way that men can get women is because they need to triangulate. Men created this country off of divide and conquer. That's why they created racism. They had to split up the groups of races to conquer. And so they do the same thing with women. Let's break up the women in by age, and then that way we can conquer women. Oh, women definitely divide. Women definitely divide one another. You ever tried talking to married women and you're single and they put their marriage on a pedestal and they're like, you can't sit with us? Oh my God, I love how bothered the men are. And I think it's funny because when men are saying that they want younger women, It's just a reflection of how developmentally delayed they are. Like, you can only talk to someone who can't even get into a bar. You can only talk to someone who can't even purchase alcohol legally. You can only talk to someone who who is still on her parents in her you can only talk to someone who's on her parents' health insurance. You can only talk to someone whose top dining experience has been Olive Garden. Like, like, that's what men don't realize. You going for younger women reflects you very poorly. You only can see eye to eye with someone that only has a high school diploma. That means that you are stupid. That means that you are developmentally delayed. So I don't know why men think it's such a flex to brag about being with younger women. Obviously, that's the best you can do. Obviously, that's the best that you can do. Like, you think I want to go back? You think I want to go back to trying to living under the same roof as my family, having to ask my family for money? Right. They're bragging, exactly. They're bragging about being a delayed predator. And they think that that's supposed to impress us. And men say it like it's a flex. This is why we deal with younger women. This is why we deal with younger women. You're dealing with younger women because the most you can afford is Olive Garden. The most you can do is have a conversation about y'all's favorite cartoon characters. She gonna be asking you what college to go to, and you ain't even did one day in college. What college should I go to? Oh, well, I work in a factory, so I barely graduated high school. He gonna be like, is Miss Robbins still there? Is she still teaching there at school? That's what their conversation finna be. Your driving test coming up. I can help you. I can help you with your driving test so you could pass your driving test. Mm-hmm. Young lady, this man ain't traveled out the country. This man ain't done nothing. And over here talking about this is why we like younger women. Okay. Okay, y'all could talk about the SAT and the ACT and college entrance exams and the date y'all going on to Olive Garden. Yeah, because you see they out the chat now. You see they ain't flocking over here because they can't refute my talking points. I'm supposed to be jealous. I'm supposed to be jealous because you want to go for a woman. You want to go for a child, a young lady, a young woman. You want to go for a woman who just barely graduated high school. Be having to take honey packs from the gas station. Exactly. Exactly. What does it mean when he says he doesn't want to be used for his money but sends you money anyways when you don't even ask? Girl, why be concerned? He sent you the money. That's all that matters. He sent you the money. That's all that matters. This man in here has a female name on here. Christine. Christine's a man. You don't have to block him. I don't think he said anything. That'd be another thing too. How come the men with relationships want to prove their relationship to me? Because men sure will get on here and do that. I have a woman and I love my woman so much. Okay, well go love your woman over there. Yeah, he's sneaky. He put a woman's name. I don't care about how much you like your woman. I don't want to be your woman. If you love your woman so much, you wouldn't be on a woman's channel. That's why these men are sneaky. These men are sneaky as hell. Gonna have himself be Christine. And I see a black man in the photos. But yes, ladies, you can't love men unconditionally. They need to be providing something. They need to be providing some money, some items, experiences. You have to have something in. You need to have something in mind when y'all are going to deal with these men. You have to. These men act like little children. That's stuff that little children do. Like, that's like fourth grade level thinking. Let me change my name on here to a girl name, and then maybe I won't get found out. Okay, you didn't even have your profile picture match your name. Why you got a girl name and you a man in the picture? Like, how you sneak wrong? Like, what? These men is crazy. These men is crazy. All right, I'm looking on the chat again. And yeah, women do overthink the things men do. Y'all gotta quit listening to these men. Talk is cheap. The saying talk is cheap, it was created for a reason, because what that man is telling you is worthless. Any words that are coming out of his mouth are worthless. As long as the cash is in hand, as long as the bills are being paid, as long as the experiences are being had, who cares what he's saying? Yes, proud gold digger. Proud gold digger. Like, y'all, these men are so crazy saying that my neck, oh yeah, I have so many bruises. It's like that, they're obsessed. They won't even let you wear a cute dress. They won't even let you wear a cute dress without having something negative to say. Like, boo, if you want to borrow my dress that's got the turtleneck on it, I'll let you have it. If you so concerned about my turtleneck, baby, this was from Shein. This dress is from Shein. You mad about a whole dress. Yep, I reap what I sow. I reap what I sow. Do you have any New Year's resolutions? Girl, keep getting this money, and I'm gonna get my surgery. I'm gonna get my surgery done. But as far as like my mental or anything disciplinary, I might stop drinking. Heavy on the might. I'm hollering because when men see a woman and she says something they don't like, they automatically baby mama her. Men automatically baby mama me. You can't call me a baby mama because I don't have any children. I'm college educated, 2 degrees, 6-figure earning, content creator, bodybuilder. They want to baby mama you. They want to baby mama you so bad. It's like, no, you cannot use any of those talking points against me. But good try. Nice try. I'm gonna lose 15 pounds and I'm getting me a skinny BBL. I am. I don't care. People are going to say, oh, it's risk and da 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 da. I don't care. I'm getting a skinny BBL because I've wanted a BBL for a long time. And I want one. But a skinny BBL. Not I don't want all that craziness. I'm gonna lose about 15 more pounds and going ahead and get this surgery done. Cause I don't have any I have no hips. I'm legit up and down and I have hip dips. So I want them to fill that in so I can have like a nice like little curve. Girl, do some squats. I do squats. I do squats. And my quads are really big too. My quads are really big too, so I know that everything will match. Oh, I'm definitely gonna vlog my journey, but I'm saving up money. So my next work assignment, I'm saving money. Like I'm keeping my head the fuck down, and I am saving so much money because I want to pay it all in cash. You have two BBLs and you still have hip dips. Was your surgeon able to do anything? Like, did you tell your surgeon about did you tell your surgeon like about that? Cause like my biggest thing is like I already got too much butt. Because my biggest thing is like and see, I need them to build a frame on me because I don't have a body at all. And I figure life's too short. I want to have a pretty face and I want to have a nice body. So there's nothing wrong with hip dips, but the issue is that it's where my fat is distributed. So like my fat naturally gets distributed like my lower abdomen, so I have love handles. So I have to get extremely lean to not have any love handles. But then when I'm extremely lean, I don't have a body. Like I'm very up and down. So I want to be able to get these love handles like off of me. That's why I'm going to trim down my weight and like I want the fat deposited like more so into my booty, so that way it kind of like offsets like me having hip dips and then love handles because it's just too much. Like it goes in and then it goes out and then it comes in again. It's not cute. And I want to wear more dresses and like I have a hard time wearing dresses without extra help. So like a waist trainer or a girdle or stuff like that. I just want to do it without any help. Raw thing, I'll have to look it up. Yeah, this is like a surgery positive space here. I don't have anything against women that get surgery or anything like that. Um and yeah, I my friend actually, well actually it actually turns out a lot of women that I'm friends with, they've gotten their body done. I had no idea. I had no idea that these women had gotten any of their bodies done until they eventually told me. And I was like, oh wow. So like they've recommended me to their people, but also I got on realself.com. I'm gonna look into rolfing. Okay, so right now my diet and my nutrition is trash. But the reason why it's trash right now, but it's kind of a good thing. I had binge eating disorder this time last year. So like I would eat and eat and eat and then go to the gym and like go crazy in the gym and then eat and eat and eat and then like y'all I had like blown the fuck up. So I lost about 60 pounds. I was big. Those real self doctors don't spare your feelings, speaking from existence. Exactly. I want someone that's going to be like, damn, okay, we have a lot to do. Um, yeah, and I have to make sure that he's actually a certified plastic surgeon. A lot of these surgeons are just general surgeons and they do plastic surgery. And those doctors tend to do the worst jobs. So he has to be board certified plastic surgeon, not a general surgeon. and I'm gonna just go off of my discernment. But the surgery will be done before the end of year for sure. Um, but yeah, I was big as hell last year. I looked like I looked like an egg walking around. I looked crazy. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna post some stuff from bodybuilding. I promise. I am. I'm gonna put it in my videos. So you want to know what's crazy? So after bodybuilding, because bodybuilding causes a lot of like body dysmorphia, and like even after the show, you have what's called like post show blues. So you have like a lot of like cognitive dissonance between like your lean self and then like your regular self. And so that can like be an issue. That could be an issue. What would you say contributed to your weight gain? So I had like a lot of like unresolved trauma, and so I was pretty much eating my feelings pretty much. And so while I was binge eating, I ended up just getting therapy to help, and it helped significantly. And I have not binged I haven't binged in shit. Because let me think. So no, if this wasn't in 2024, this was in 2023. So I have not binged since last year. Haven't been since last year. And yeah, I know how to get snatched. I do my own meal plan. I do my own workout plan. Like I know exactly like my macros, my calories. I know all of that. And I'm really only getting I'm mostly getting surgery because I just know that there's things that I'm not going to be able to change from the gym. Like I've tried it already. I've tried it already. So Queen, what is more effective? Dude, this guy's funny. What is binging compared to regular overeating? I don't really remember what they like. I don't remember if there's like a caloric limit or whatever. But y'all, the I'm telling you, like the damn food that I was eating on a daily basis was terrible. It was terrible. That's fine. I'll hit the wall. That's great. Thank you. I can't wait to hit the wall. I'm probably already there. Exactly. Yeah. It's just, yep, exactly. Just still eating. Even when you're full, just still eating. And not only that, with binge eating, it's like you kind of have like you have a scarcity mindset when it comes to food. So like maybe children who grew up and like they didn't know where their next meal was gonna come from, a lot of them will, as an adult, become binge eaters. Right. I don't know why men keep thinking that these are insults. You're going to hit the wall. Okay, you're going to hit the wall. You're going to have ED. You're going to have an average income. You're going to get wrinkles. You're going to get crow's feet. You're going to get gold. You're going to get gray hair. You're going to get a beer belly. Like men bring up this wall stuff as if they're gonna look the same way. Look at Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio was handsome. He looks like shit now. He looks terrible. Like men, I have to make a video on that about men hitting the wall. Yes, they have the same talking points. They literally are NPCs. NPCs. Yep, that's what I was forgetting. The receding hairline. Like, no, you're gonna hit the wall. You're gonna hit the wall. You're gonna max out on your income, so you're only gonna be able to make, if you're lucky, $70,000 a year. Yes, It can be binge eating. It can be due to deficiency, vitamin deficiency. Yeah, skinny will be back. Skinny will be back. I'm convinced dealing with men is just a waste of time at this point. It is. And the thing about it is that when these men get online, they repulse you from wanting to deal with men at all. They want us to close our legs. They would put chastity belts on us if they could, girl. Men are also going to get prostate cancer. I woke in the dental office and men lose their teeth and wear dentures as early as 40. Exactly. Men don't take care of themselves. And so they want to try to make it seem as if, oh, you're going to hit the wall. Your health is going to hit the wall. Your health is going to hit the wall. You're going to have a stroke. You're going to have a heart attack. And you're going to need someone to take care of you before you're 50 years old. You're going to be on blood pressure medication before you're 50 years old. So it's like, come on, what wall? I want your opinion because I have also considered surgery, but I wonder, do I hate men? Then why do I want this? Okay, so you have to ask yourself, do you want to get surgery for the male gaze? Like, do you want this surgery to get the attention of men? Or do you want the surgery for yourself? I want the surgery because I love fashion, I love clothes, and I want to look a certain way in my clothes. Like, I want to feel more comfortable and I want to have more freedom with what clothing I could wear. Because what I wear is a big deal to me, and how it looks on me is a big deal to me. And even when I was like thin, like, the thing about it is that I want a shape. I want a shape. That's what I want. I don't care who's looking. I don't care who's not looking. I want the surgery for myself. If I got surgery and a man never looked at me again, I would be overjoyed. I would be over fucking joyed. Dang, that sucks about your sister, but oh well, it's the risk I'm willing to take. I want to look like a supermodel in a world where BBL bodies are popular. Yeah, and see, the thing about it is that I'm so short. I am so short. I'm only 5'1". I'm so little, so like I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just be short. I'm gonna just be short and with a shape. Fun size. Yeah, you're 5'9". You're tall. I didn't try to sound dismissive of his sister, but like, no offense. Like, that's the thing. No one. This is the thing about people. All right, this is how y'all got to understand how to catch shade. Y'all have to understand how to catch shade. People are gonna tell you negative things because they don't want you to get it done. And that could be with anything. It could be a surgery, it could be starting a business, it could be relocating. Naya, it's okay. The live will be posted. I'm literally gonna post it after I'm done on here. So the live will be available. I prefer going on live because I like it being interactive, like with people in the chat, and then also I know I have a reflection in my glasses because these are blue light glasses. They're not real. They're not real glasses. They're not real prescription glasses. These are blue light glasses. Oh, and then did you hear they're doing country club? I find it funny that they're calling it country club BBL because that just further tells you what demographic they want to get it. They want it geared toward white women because they have a regular BBL and then they have a skinny BBL, and now there's some surgeons that are doing the country club BBL. So that's when your BMI is even lower. Yeah, I'm like, what? They want white women to get that country club BBL. That's why they call it country club BBL. Yep, they're trying to get that money from everybody. And I think also they're trying to keep their money together when the normal BBLs phase out, because those normal BBLs will be phasing out soon. So these surgeons don't want to lose their money once the regular BBLs, they don't get booked as much. Yup. Yeah, these doctors, they trying to get their money, child. They're trying to get their money, child. But yeah, um, back to the subject matter. Yeah, you can't afford to like these men for who they are. You can't. Like, I'm about to invest money into my body. You think I'm gonna sit here and build a man up after I done invested in my own self? I done invested into my health, my wealth, my body, my appearance, my beauty, and you think I'm over here about to build a man up and I done invested $20,000. I took the mental discipline to save up the money. I took the discipline to research a doctor. I did all of that, and you over here trying to ask me to build you up and to not love you unconditionally. But you came over here because you liked my body so much. And if I didn't have this body, then what? Like, no. If you are a woman and you are investing into yourself, a man trying to convince you to love him unconditionally will never be a turn on. A man trying to convince you to build him up, that will be a turn off. That was definitely a white man that said that, pegging. Pegging is pretty much you giving it to them from the back. My glasses messed up my makeup. Aw, thank you, Jessa. Men don't love us for who we are. That's why women always be trying to change themselves in relationships, but those same women don't put that pressure on their man. And the thing about it is that women don't want to change themselves. This is the only reason why women want to change is to get a man, or because their man told them to. And those women are not smart. You should want to look how you want to look. You should carry yourself the way you want to carry yourself. And whoever wants to be in your orbit is going to be in your orbit. Like the man, like the guy that I'm going to go visit back home, it can't be anything serious because I travel for work, but he knows the content that I do. You know what I mean? He hops on my lives on TikTok and like sends me my own content. He's never once complained about the content that I make because he knows this is who I am and it doesn't apply to him. He's got his shit together. And so he's not over here mad. He's not over here mad about what I'm posting. This is how I know that only the men who feel like they are not worthy, or the men who feel like they've been talked about, that's how I know that that's whose feelings are getting hurt. Because plenty of men still talk to me knowing what content I make, and the shit doesn't bother them. And this is why I say, ladies, it's men out there, they don't care. Hi. So you better off doing what you want. Don't be changing yourself for a man, or don't change yourself based off of if a man will like you, or what's going to attract a man. The men are going to like you no matter what. They are. The men are thirsty, okay? The men are desperate. The men going to want you no matter what. So you might as well do what you want to do. You might as well look how you want to look. The biggest downfall of provider men is always going to be the bedroom action. Because the thing about it is because this is the reason why I'm not marriageable to a lot of men. And the reason why I'm not marriageable to a lot of men is because I refuse to live with them. Living with a man is what gets y'all caught up. Living with a man is what gets y'all caught up. Why are people asking me for shout outs? Because when you live with a man, especially when he's providing for you, pretty much he made you a living, he pretty much made you in his head. I'm not saying that this is what it is, this is in his head. He's made you a living prostitute. And so because he's taking care of everything, he is going to feel entitled to your body 24/7. And so he's going to go as far as to keep you up and be loud and do all this stuff. So that way you give in and you sleep with him. And this is why I encourage women to not live with men. Do not live with these men. Because technically he's not providing anything. He's not providing anything. He's not providing anything. You can go live in your own place and take care of everything. And he can come and go as he pleases. He's only providing to sleep with you and to continuously keep sleeping with you. This is why when you talk to these men, their deal breaker, at least for me, but for a lot of them, the deal breaker is, oh, you don't want to live with me? No, I don't want to live with you. I don't want to live with you because you are going to extract me of all the energy. He wanted her to move in, but she refused. Good. My mom really thinks I have my life on hold for a future husband and family. I'm only 19. I don't even want to think about marriage. Girl, that's one thing about my mom. My mom never put that crap on me. She'll bring it up every once in a while, but I'm just like, girl, I don't care about getting married. I don't care about getting married or any of that stuff. Listen. Men show how degenerate they are when they say not all men or every single man, and women too. Y'all are not this dumb. Like, I'm telling you, y'all are not this dumb. Y'all can't be this dumb. If I say that Texas is warm, I don't hear Texas saying, well, not every day in Texas is warm, because that's common sense. It does snow in Texas. It does get cool in Texas. But overall, Texas is a warm state. So you're not going to say Texas is warm, but not all days are warm. No, that's very redundant. So when women are making comments about men and women, you sound stupid. You sound stupid when you're over here like, well, not all man. You don't know every man in the world. What does it have to do with anything? What does it have to do with the majority? Like, you're trying to, it's a tactic. It's an arguing tactic. It's to deflect. It's to deflect from what I'm saying. So they want to try to throw out something that's truthful, such as, well, you don't know every man. It can't be every man. I don't make content for the 2%. That doesn't help anyone. I don't make content for the 2%. I make content addressing the 98%. And if you're a part of the 2%, why are you even here? Because they all say the same thing. Not all men, and they want to say things like not all men, so that way you keep on buying into this stuff. And then what's so funny is that in the same breath, they shame you for having a high body count. In the same breath, they shame you for not, quote unquote, choosing better. So if you're telling me not all men, what you're saying is that I have to go through all of these men to try to find this rare gem. But then when I do that, you're going to say that I have too much experience. If I say that, you're going to call me a 304. Which one is it? And this is the reason why you cannot afford to deal with men unconditionally, because the goalpost is going to always move. The goalpost is going to always move. There is something that they will want from you, and they haven't even asked for it for the whole 5 years y'all been together. And then out of the blue, his demands will change. And then that won't be good enough for him. And then the goalpost will move again. And then that won't be good enough for him. And you got women out here doing it. Oh, well, he doesn't like it when I dress like that. And so she's changing how she dresses. He doesn't like it when I work this much. And so she quit her job. Yeah, exactly. Whole time you doing all this stuff and he really like a man. You over here giving all this unconditional love and pouring into him. You know, you're looking past his flaws. You're looking past him snoring in bed. You're looking past his doo-doo draws. And he over here whole time he like a man. You done morphed yourself and done all this stuff and changed all this stuff about yourself. He really want a man. How to keep him chasing still in the relationship. Be unimpressed. Be unimpressed. Don't get too excited. Don't get too happy. Women need to be more independent, more confident in themselves, and believe they can do anything they want. Exactly. That's why I make this content, so we can break down this societal conditioning. So we can break down this societal conditioning. Why is a married older man flirting with me? Because he feels like you're a good target. You're a good target to go after. And that's fine if the married man's flirting with you. Is the money flirting with you? As long as the money's flirting with you. Growing up is realizing money manipulated no one. Exactly. Have you ever dealt with a mama's boy, or am I the only bozo? I have not dealt with a mama's boy. As soon as they start telling me about, I'm doing this with my mom and I have to tend to this for my mom, and they start giving me a long laundry list of the mommy stuff, I quit talking to them. And a lot of men will try to, it goes back to the unconditional love thing. A lot of men believe that it's admirable for them to have a close relationship with their mother. And women have been gaslit to believe this as well. Because women were always given the advice, oh, well, the way that he treats his mother is a reflection of you. Okay, no, it's not, because a lot of these mama's boys are enmeshed. They're enmeshed with their mother. So if their mother does not like you, if their mother starts talking shit about you to your boyfriend or your husband, he's going to believe his mom, and he's going to start making decisions based off of what his mom is telling him. And this is the reason why a lot of wives don't get along with the mother-in-law. Because the thing about it is that they're always going to, a lot of them that are enmeshed, okay, this is only if they're enmeshed. You're allowed to have a relationship with your mom. You're allowed to love your mom. But it's a boundary. And so most men don't know how to set boundaries with their family. A lot of them don't, especially when they're enmeshed with their mother. If there's no clear boundaries there, it's never going to work out. Just go date your mom. Oh, my neck is clear. I'm 31. I'll be 32. I don't care about any of these shaming things. Like, y'all gonna have to come harder. Y'all gonna have to come harder than this. This is weak. This is weak. Y'all gonna have to, like, come on. Y'all gonna have to come harder. Come up with something more original. But yeah, them mama's boys, I don't deal with mama's boys. I don't. It just does not work out, and to me it's not attractive. I sure did hit the wall, and you're still here. You look crazy because you over here shaming someone that you don't even like. You're the one giving me engagement. You're the one running my coin up. They are. The men are mad today, but I love it. I'll take all the attention. I'll take all of the attention. Exactly. Hitting the wall is a compliment. I am very happy that I've hit the wall. Thank you. I hope I hit it again and again and again and again. Because when I'm sleeping with the man that I want to, I'm hitting the wall there too. My head is hitting the wall. And that's why that's why these men get on here, because they're mad. They're mad that they're not able to sleep with me and make my head hit a wall. That's what they're really mad at. They mad that they can't pick me up and put me against a wall. Yeah, exactly. All the men want to do is just get on here and shame and shame. And I'm like, I don't care. Exactly. They're hitting the butterball turkeys. Thank you. Exactly. Women are valuable. Women are valuable at any age. Any freaking age. So it doesn't matter. So I don't. What should a woman be doing when she's not talking to a man? So she won't text and be clingy and also not be cold to him. Be doing when she do something. Read a book. Read a book. Go to the gym. Do something to keep you busy. Do something to keep you busy, girl. It's their mom who obsessed over them and made them this way. Yeah, the reason why the men suck so bad is because of these moms. It's because of these mothers. The women, that's the thing, these mothers have created this problem. The women are just as responsible as the men are. The mothers are just as responsible, because a lot of these mothers, they, first of all, they let their son do any old kind of thing. And so their mothers are giving them all this unconditional love. And so these men are coming to us to date us, thinking that we're going to give them the same unconditional love. Baby, love is not unconditional. You do not even love a child unconditionally. If a child does something and a child gets into trouble, you have to discipline that child. That's conditional. That's conditional love. You giving your child discipline is not unconditional love. That would mean you will let your child get away with any old type of thing. That means you will let your child be undisciplined. There is no such thing as unconditional love. Only thing you're going to get unconditional love is from an animal. That's it. You're not getting unconditional love from another human. I'm sorry, you're not. It is expectations that must be met. That's the reason why boundaries exist. If love was unconditional, there would be no need for boundaries. My lipstick, it's actually old. It's by Huda Beauty. I don't even know if they make it anymore, and I don't have it anywhere around me. But it's Huda Beauty. It's her lip matte. Her lip matte. Yeah, you only get an unconditional love from God, spirit, outside source. I do agree with that. Outside source, but also from animals. You're not going to get that unconditional love from another human. It's just not going to happen. Exactly. The love women got to come with boundaries. Women got to come with women got to come with the interest at hand. You got to be strategic. You have to set conditions. You have to set conditions on these men. If you do not, these men will walk all over you. Also, guys, please like the live. We should have more likes in this. The little thumbs up, please press the thumbs up, please. It helps to push my content out. It's the like, it's the little thumb. Press the thumbs up. Press the thumbs up. And thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, the mothers are an issue. And it's really sad when you hear women who had male siblings and how their male siblings were pretty much put on a pedestal, and then the daughters were pretty much seen as the help by their mother, because that is how male centered their mothers were. And so now these same men are looking to women for this same treatment. Well, our moms and our grandmas didn't do this. Of course, we not stupid like your mama and your grandma. That's the difference. I'm sorry, your mama was stupid, your grandma was stupid. And I'm allowed to say that. I'm allowed to say that because I grew up in a matriarch and the women weren't fucking stupid. My grandma was married for 7 years, and the second that my grandfather put his hands on her, she got divorced. She got divorced immediately. Got divorced immediately. I grew up with a matriarch of women who you were let go. It wasn't no three strikes you're out. As soon as you fucked up, you out of there. And so these mothers are tolerating all this stuff because they want their son to be their boyfriend, and they got the bar in hell. And then y'all ever notice these same boy moms? These same boy moms want to look to the women, the girlfriends, to rescue their son. I'm not fixing the mess you made. I'm not fixing the mess you made. Nope. He can go on back to you, and you can fix him. You created it. You could fix him. Child free. I just have compassion for all creatures, even men. Definitely not a boy mom or pick me. What do you think causes a woman to be so lenient and become enmeshed with their sons? A lot of these, this is the first thing. This is the first thing. One of the worst things that women were told to do was to just have children, and that your worth is tied to you procreating. This is the reason why we have so many morons amongst us, because women were not taught how to be selective, so that way we have a strong genetic pool of people around. It's morons all over the place. And so these women get in these screwed up relationships with these men, and then they have these babies by these men, and then the men leave them, and then the men don't want anything to do with them. And so then what happens is they end up having these sons, and then in their head they're like, oh well, I am going to project everything onto my son that I want my husband to be, or that I want my boyfriend to be. And the son has no choice. The son has no choice but to live up to these standards. And so what'll happen is that the mom creates a dynamic where the son is always going to be reliant on the mother for love and acceptance and validation and all that type of stuff. And the thing about it is that this is the reason why the women, like the mothers, treat the daughters so different. A lot of mothers don't like their daughters because daughters can get validation outside of their mother. Men don't go out in the world and get validation like women do. So when he's growing up, his core source of validation is going to come from his mother. And so that's what's creating that enmeshment. The world will not give him what his mother is giving him. And this is another reason why mothers will be like, she fast. No, she's not fast. She's a young lady, and she's going to get attention. She's going to get validation from outside sources because she's a young woman. And so what these mothers do, they're going to blame the daughter for being fast. No. You can't blame the daughter for being fast. You got to blame these men for being attracted to women, because women are asking for men to be attracted to us. It's not our fault that we're beautiful. It ain't a woman's fault that she was born with, big boobies and a big booty and she got a shape. That's not her fault. So other women are trying to make women be responsible for male nature, because women get that validation and mothers get jealous of that. Mothers literally get jealous of the fact that their daughter is able to seek validation or be able to have validation. And so what they do is, once they see the daughter starts getting outside validation, that's when they start trying to shame their daughter, calling her fast, trying to put all these shackles on their daughter and stuff like that. But the son, she's going to like her son more, because the son is always going to run to her for validation because he's not getting it anywhere. No one else is telling him, yes. No one else is telling him, hold on, Frosty Cupcake. I'm going to make you a moderator. Can manage blocked words and change modes in live, and also has capability of standard moderators. Galore, are you still here? So I'm sorry. I know that was a long answer. But okay, I don't know exactly what functions you'll have, but just 1 second. I'm gonna remove you as the standard moderator, and then I'm gonna see if I can change it so that way you're the managing moderator. I don't know exactly what functions you can do. I know you could do more functions as what I just set you as. I think you could put like keywords and stuff like that in there, so that way they can't type certain things. But what was I gonna say? So yeah, that's the biggest reason why there's always that enmeshment, because young boys have no choice but to go they can I want to see what Galore can do with it first, and then after that I'll give some promotions. But she came from TikTok. So I have like she has rapport with me as far as like moderating. I don't know how I feel about the whole semen retention thing. I've had some men tell me that they do that. I guess is like bragging. I don't know. But the guy that told me that he does semen retention, I'm like, dude, you came in like, you're like a quick pumper. You came in like 2 minutes, so I don't understand what the purpose is. They say it's supposed to build up their testosterone. Oh, you're welcome, Entitled. As a mother, they should build their boys up to have healthy connections. Exactly. But these mothers aren't doing that. These mothers are happy that their son can only seek validation from them, because naturally women are very caring and very nurturing, and women don't know how to cut the cord. Women don't know how to cut the cord from their sons, because women want to be the source for everything. This is why you got these pignicias building these men up. What don't you get? I feel like I explained it pretty well, but some people aren't getting it. What I'm saying is that men are going to be enmeshed with their mothers because at a very, very young age, the only source of validation that young boys are going to be able to get is from their mothers. Like, as a little girl, did you really want boys around you? Like, even when they used to talk to you as a little girl, did you really want a boy trying to talk to you? Did you really want to? Were you saying, "Oh, you're so cute," and did it? Were you giving all of these boys attention? Most likely, no. Most likely no. But when you're a girl, boys are going to have crushes on you. Boys are going to give you all their Valentine's Day cards and stuff like that. At a very, very young age, boys are going to crush on you. So you are getting a source of validation and you don't want it. You don't want it. Boys learn at a very young age, no one is checking for them. This is why boy moms say, "Oh, I'm never going to let him get close to a woman. I'm going to keep him away from these women because she wants to be the only source of his validation. She doesn't want him to get attention from other women. She wants to have the only thing that's going to keep them together, and that's her being validated." Oh, I couldn't stand boys growing up. I used to kick them in the nuts and everything. I was so mean. I even have like boys that I went to like elementary school with. Even they tell me that to this day. They were like, "You were mean. Like, you did not like boys at all." If you're a man in the chat, I hope you can have the courage to be introspective and deconstruct emotional enmeshment. And a lot of them aren't because for men, validation is life support. That's the reason why men cheat. Because they need validation. They need it like life support. And so when their self-esteem is low, when they don't feel worthy, when they don't feel respected, when they don't feel like a man, they have to go someplace else. They have to go to someone else. And for those boy moms, they want them to be the person that they go to. They want their sons to come to them when their girlfriend ain't doing what he wants her to do or ain't being the way that she wants him to be. So any man that's giving boy mom vibes, quit. Just run. Get away from them. Get away from them because they want you to give them all that unconditional love and let them treat you any old kind of way, and you're supposed to put up with it. And I also think that men don't understand what they're selling. Men don't understand what they're selling. Men keep thinking that we live in the times where saying that you have a man is a flex. And men are not keeping up with the current times. This is why they keep bringing up traditional women. They want to keep going back. They want to keep going back because it's not doing what it needs to be doing. You cannot sell a woman any longer on having a man. Because pretty much what men are selling is, let me disrespect you and you tolerate it just to say that you have a man. That's what the men are selling. That's what their selling point is for a relationship. I'm going to disrespect you and you should tolerate it just to say you have a man. That's horrible. That's a horrible selling point. Like, I'm supposed to jump for joy about that? I'm supposed to be excited about that? And this is the reason why the Y chromosome is dying out. It'll be like 10 million years, they predict, before it actually does die out. But the Y chromosome is slowly deleting itself. It is. The Y chromosome is slowly deleting itself. And here's the thing too. The men themselves delete themselves. They delete themselves more than women do. So men can't survive it. And this is the thing that's so funny. Men can't even create the world that they create. They can't live in the world that they created. Men are more homeless than women are. And you could sit here and say, "Oh, well, they have women in children's shelter and stuff like that." It doesn't matter. Especially when I see homeless white men, I'm like, bruh, how did your own people create the world? How are you a white man that's homeless? How are you a white man that's homeless? You literally had you had the whole world as your oyster. The world was literally created for you to thrive, and you're homeless? And I'm supposed to sit here and feel bad for you? Men can't survive in their own world. Exactly. These men, their mental is so weak. They rather self-delete themselves. They rather self-delete or find a vice. So gambling addiction, alcoholism, drug addiction. Because the issues in his mind from the anger of emotional enmeshment. Men later on realize they've been controlled and can't handle it. Exactly. Exactly. Men can't even thrive in the own system that they created. This is why men get mad when women want provider men. You're a man, and you're mad at women because of the system that was created by another man. Women didn't create classism. Women didn't create social classes. Men created that. So it's like, you guys want to blame women, but men created that. Y'all even say it. Y'all built the world. This is how y'all built the world. Y'all want us to be happy with y'all building the world. Okay, y'all should be happy too. Y'all should be happy that you're not rich. Y'all should be happy that you have to take orders from another man. Y'all should be happy that women aren't going to give you attention unless it's something that you can provide. That world was created by a man. Women and men don't want the same thing. Women don't want world domination. Women don't want war. The world will never look the same if a man or a woman lead it, because women and men are not the same. Women don't care about war. Women don't care about duty. Women don't care about all of that stuff that men do. We don't care about power and domination and stuff like that. Our priorities are different. Men are so greedy. They found a way to take water, a natural resource, fruit, vegetables, a natural resource, and charge money for it. But men are the ones that are mad. They're the ones that are mad that they have to provide for a woman. It ain't my fault. It's not my fault that men found a way to commodify everything here. It's not my fault. The nuclear family keeps women separated and in competition with each other. Women literally hate each other. All this could end if we came together. Exactly. Because see, I was born with a matriarch. So I literally was born in a village. This is why I don't believe in the nuclear family. The nuclear family is extremely oppressive. It's extremely oppressive to women. Because in the nuclear family, it's always going to be, the onus is always going to be on the woman to make the sacrifices. And this is why I'm going to tell y'all, stop making sacrifices for men. Stop making sacrifices for men. If he has to move for a job and you have to be far away from your family, then break up with him. Go find someone else. It's someone else that you can be with. You don't have to do all that for. Too many women are making decisions like it's only one man on the universe. It's plenty of men in the universe. Plenty of men in the universe. The men don't care about going out the country to find the woman that they want to deal with. So why are you sitting here? Why are you sitting here only dealing with one man? Women are supposed to be communal. Like you're saying, women are supposed to be communal. Children are not supposed to be raised with just two parents. Children are supposed to have a village. Women and men together should not be communal. They should not be at all. Men are far too dangerous. Men are far too dangerous to be communal with women. The reason why women can't go out the reason why women can't go out at night, hold on, I'm going to remove you and then add you back. The reason why women can't go out at night is because of men. The reason why women need protection is from other men. Exactly. Exactly. Men cannot enter a woman's shelter because they would do nothing but cause carnage. Men will unalive or abuse the young boys within the village. They don't need to be there. Exactly. Exactly. Men are not these, I'm sorry, but men are not these kumbaya individuals. Men like war, men like destruction, men like carnage, men like anger. And women have no choice to be alert of their surroundings because women are constantly having to watch out for men. Women aren't having to dictate how their day is going to go based off of if they're going to run into another woman. They're dictating their daily activities based off of if they're going to run into a man. Like, am I going to walk outside and it's going to be a group of men out there and then I have to walk out and I have to hear them catcall and do all this stuff? Like, yeah, our heads are on a swivel constantly. And there was one, so like I was talking to this one guy and we were pretty much talking about like men approaching women and how it's like a two-way street because it's like as women, I don't do the dating apps. I don't do the dating apps. And what men don't realize is that women only want certain type of men to approach them, and you have to be very cognizant of your approach. Because most women don't want men approaching them. Like we just don't. We don't like it. It makes us feel very uncomfortable. It does. It makes us feel very, very uncomfortable. And I had to explain to my this guy that I know. I said, okay, picture this. Put yourself in a woman's shoes, okay? And he got it. I felt this is a really good analogy for men to understand. I want all the men to imagine that they have $1 billion, right? You have $1 billion as a man. Everyone in the world knows that you have $1 billion. And anyone can come up to you and ask you for $1 billion. And they can ask you as much as they can ask you as often as they want. They can come up to you and ask for it. Everyone knows you have $1 billion. And anyone can approach you and ask, can I have some money? Can I have some money? Can I have some money? That is how it feels as a woman. That is exactly how it feels as a woman. That's how, and the thing about it is that you cannot do anything to stop these people asking you for money, asking you for $1 billion. Everyone knows that you have it, or they will take it. Exactly. They will take, or they will just take your money. That's how it feels being a woman. Every single day. And so once I told this guy that, he understood it. He understood it. The thing about it is that men don't have anything that women want. Men don't have anything that women want, and we can just take. And that's why this is why a lot of women have to understand that men are very, very jealous of women. Men are very, very jealous of women because you can't name men. You want money from men, but all men don't have money. Men want what's in between your legs. All women have that thing. So the value is off, and that angers a lot of men. That upsets a lot of men because men were not born with something that all women want. There is nothing that men inherently have that all women want. What about the others? You mean like what? Like trans people or something? I could hire someone to build the house. That's a job. This is the thing. Men keep equating a job. Men keep equating a job with a quality that they have. Building a house is not a quality. I could hire someone for that. You can't just walk up to any man on the street and be like, can you build a house for me? No. Men are only going to build a house if they get paid for it, in most cases. Very few men, only a small amount of men are going to be out here building houses for women for free. And technically, they're not getting it for free because the woman is offering some type of value. That's a job. Yeah, women have toys. Women are going to be having robots now. What's going to happen when these robots come out? Because they delayed predators. They will build the house and try to break into it when you reject them after. And that's the thing. Men are transactional. Men typically are not going to do anything for you just to do it for you. That's why I said we can't give unconditional love, because men are expecting something from you, whether you like it or not. Men want something from you. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But I want something too. I want something too. And that's when men tend to get upset. It's always when you want something. Like, yes, you can go on ahead and you could cheat. Oh, I could cheat. Yeah, you can cheat, but you're going to have to buy me a luxury item. You're going to have to do something for me. I'll let you cheat. If this is a part of the transaction, you are free to cheat. But you must pay. You must pay for cheating. There must be some transaction. I must get something. You're getting something that you want. I want something too. Yeah, Eddie's cool. We can keep Eddie in the chat. Eddie is a good example of how men need to be in the chat. Not hitting on me, not shaming me, not defensive. I be having to wrap it up with the boyfriends. I be having to wrap it up with the boyfriends. Because you want to know what? You want to know what? Whether or not we like it, these men, they gonna lay it with a woman, they gonna lay it with a man. Tom, Dick, and Harry. Everyone thinks I'm so tall. I know. Oh, yeah, you're in the DMV. Northeast, like the Northeast area is full of affluent women. Because most of the wealth in the country is in the Northeast. And instead of Eddie being mad that women have careers, Eddie just accepts it. Because, that's the thing. Most men don't want to accept reality for what it is. Women have jobs. Women have careers. And then what's even funny, it's like, you can't win either way. Because men, you'll say, hey, I have a degree, I have a career, I can take care of myself. And then they'll be like, well, you're independent. I don't want you. I don't want to deal with an independent woman. But then when there's a woman that says, well, I want to be provided for. Well, you're broke. Okay, which one is it? Do you want, which one is it? There's only two options. You either want a woman with no money, or you want a woman with money. Which one is it going to be? Because it's giving, I don't like women. It's giving, I rather be with a man. Just go be with a man, because there's only two realities. A woman who has money, a woman who doesn't have money. So you gotta pick which one you want. But the thing about it is that men always want to have something to conquer. So they'll get the woman who's independent, and then they want to try to turn her into a housewife and have her give up her career. Because it goes back to what I said about the enmeshment and all that stuff. It goes back to validation. Men feel validated when you are sacrificing yourself. And this is the reason why I made this video. So to teach you guys that you cannot deal with men for just who they are. You can't. You can't just deal with them for who they are as people. There has to be something that you want, and you're getting what you want. Because if not, if you just deal with them for who they are, you're going to sacrifice everything. They're going to expect you. They're going to want you to get rid of everything. Drop your career for them. Relocate. Relocate to another place. Exactly. They want a submissive provider. How is Eric going to tell me to get out and you came in my life? He going to tell me to get out and he came into my life. I love that us women are so well educated, independent, and progressing. I just completed my 3rd degree. Congrats to me. Hi. Yes, I love that. I love that. Like, these men are crazy. Gonna tell me to get out. How I'm gonna get out of my own life? You came over to my platform. These men just crazy. These men is just crazy, I tell ya. And you see how quick they flee when I don't boo-hoo over their insults. Over their insults. Like, no, you can't shame me. You cannot shame me. You cannot make me feel bad about myself. He is like, just, I can't get over the guy that put his name as a woman name. I can't get over the man that had a woman name with his picture as the profile. Like, Christine. Thank you. Sovereign, was your father a real provider? Not really. Not really. Here's the thing, right? Provider is so subjective. But what I will tell you, though, is that my father provided me the information I needed to know about men. I will say that. He did. He provided what I needed to know about men. So it's so funny when men try to make me feel bad. It's like, a man was the one that also told me this. My father was the one that told me this. So, men are the same ones saying, well, you don't have a father. You don't have a father. If every woman in the world had a father like my father, that warned their daughters about men, none of y'all men would get no play with women. None of y'all. That's what men don't realize. Men have gotten as far as they have with women because the women didn't have fathers. If women had stand-up fathers that put them on the game, y'all wouldn't be getting no punani. Y'all wouldn't be getting no play. My father was a deadbeat, so his father, my grandfather, came through. He put me on game from young. Exactly. The best fathers are the ones who are going to put their daughters on game about male nature and be honest to their daughters or granddaughters, women in their family. Those are the real men. Those are the real men. The providing and taking care of all of that, yes, for sure, like, that's important. But the best way to protect your daughters is to tell them about male nature. Thank you. And it's crazy because it's like the onus is always on women. Well, why didn't your father stay? Why didn't the baby daddy stay? You can't force someone to be somewhere that they don't want to be. You can't force someone. You could do everything right, and if that person wants to leave, they're going to leave. It's not up to women to keep the man around. It's not up to the woman. If the man want to leave, he gonna leave. He gonna leave. No spam messages, guys. Yeah, thank you, Galore. No spam messages, please. We got someone. We got someone in the comments mad. Am trying to be all up, trying to figure out who my mom picked, as if my dad is not like my dad's the coolest. What are you talking about? My mom and my dad are both beautiful, both very successful. My mom picked very well. She did. My mom picked very, very well. That's why I said the men just, they don't think. They just say the same thing over and over and over, even if it's not relevant to the person that they're talking to. This is how you know that they're delayed. This is how you know mentally they're not all there. Cause who does that? Like, who does that? Yeah, non-playable characters all day. Who does that shit? And these are the people that are asking for unconditional love. The people who are robots and they just repeat the same thing that all men are saying. They don't have any original thoughts, no original thinking. This is who I'm supposed to be loving unconditionally? No. If you're gonna be that slow, if you're gonna be that dumb and that slow, you need to have some money. I'm not dealing with no dumb person for free. I'm not dealing with no delayed person for free. The only true love and support I ever had was from my grandfather. At least you got it. At least you got it. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Yeah, I'm not finna take in no developmentally delayed person. You gotta pay me. If I wanted to deal with a person that was developmentally delayed, I would have became a special ed teacher. I would have become a special ed teacher. And they get paid for that. So what I look like doing it for free? Right. Pay my bills. Pay my bills and shut up. That's it. That's all. I don't care about nothing else. But I'm not dealing with all that stuff. Huh, this guy wrote "you are dumb" and didn't even spell dumb right. He spelled "you are dumb" wrong and calling me dumb. He gonna spell it D-U-M. How you gonna call? This is what I'm talking about. Short bus. Short bus. How you gonna call me dumb and spell dumb wrong? He definitely was on that bus. Definitely was on that bus. But yeah, pay the bills. Pay the bills if I gotta be tolerant dealing with you. But the ones who don't even know that they should have been on that short bus, they'll be behind forever. Exactly. Exactly. They like ugh. Like they do not understand how freaking slow they come off. Like they really don't get it. They have no sense of self-awareness. They really do not understand how like remedial they come off. So remedial. At least if they were on that short bus, they'd be more developed. Exactly. Love your confidence. Did you always have confidence growing up? Yeah, I did. One thing I could say about my mother and the women in my family, they really affirmed having my confidence built up. They really, really affirmed for me to be confident and me to love myself and, to be happy with myself. Why are people asking me to say their name on this live? I think we're dumber than them. The thing about women, the thing about women is that inherently women are actually smarter than men. We are. But women like to play dumb to be rescued by men. And that's where the issue lies. This is why a lot of women they'll complain to you about him cheating. They'll complain to you about, yeah, right, that seems so suspicious. Like, why are they asking you to say their names? Um and so, but they'll never change it because a lot of women, a lot of women want to be coddled. They want to be coddled into making these dumb decisions, and they just really want someone to hold their hand while they make these dumb decisions. But so many women act like their frontal cortex is underdeveloped. Yeah, like remember when there was that trend when women are like, when I'm with my man, I turn my brain off. I hated that because I'm like, turning your brain off when you're with a man is one of the dumbest things you could do. Like, you have a brain for a reason. You turned your brain off when you was with this man, and that's why you missed all them red flags because you cut your brain off. And 6 months later, "Oh, I can't believe he did that. I didn't see it coming." It's because you had your brain off. If you had your brain turned on, you would have seen all these red flags. But you figured you was with a man, and so you gonna cut your brain off and quit thinking. But don't want to play dumb about getting money from these ex-wives. And a lot of these women, they're not even smart about that. A lot of these women aren't even smart about that. A lot of these women are getting into those situations, and it's becoming dangerous for them because they don't even know how to do that safely. They don't even know how to protect themselves. They don't even know how to protect themselves from not getting exploited because they need money. You don't go to no man when you need money and you destitute. He's gonna exploit you. You only go to men when they can add something. That's it. You only go to men when they can add something. You don't go to no man when you broke. You ain't got no money. You ain't got nothing going on for you. You got a low self-esteem. You don't like yourself. No. Men are accessories. Men are like handbags. It's an accessory. You add it to your outfit. And when you change your outfit, you change the handbag. When that handbag getting beat up and that handbag ain't doing what it need to do, you get rid of that one and you get a new handbag. That's how you got to treat these men. That's all they are handbags, little accessories. It's always the mid girls doing the most. Pretty girls aren't bitter like her. What do you mean bitter? What are you talking about? Bitter where? And that'd be another thing too. People love to use the word bitter like as an insult. People love to use the word bitter as an insult. You think I'm afraid to be called bitter? You think I'm afraid to be called bitter? They think bitter is supposed to make you crawl into the corner of a wall and cry. Oh yeah, that's what bitter means. I'm gonna do so. The next video that I do is gonna be decoding male language. So I'm gonna take the common phrases that men tell women, and I'm gonna decode them because men are never telling you exactly what they mean. And as soon as you start speaking the truth, as soon as you start decoding what the fuck they're talking about, all of a sudden you're bitter. Or when they're like, "Who hurt you?" It's like, are you the only person in the world that hasn't been hurt before? Because last time I checked, everyone's been hurt before. They say who hurt. They say who hurt you as if you gonna live a life and you're never gonna get hurt. Everyone's gotten hurt before. What type of argument is that? Once you go white, you always stay tight. What? Turn your bitterness into beauty and intelligence. Yes, be an alchemist. So when these men like hurt you, they hurt your feelings, they break up with you or whatever, take that hurt and turn it into something else. That's what music artists do. That's what music artists do. When Adele get her heart broken, the first thing she do, she go write a song. She go create an album. That's alchemy. You're taking a negative experience and you're taking that experience and you're creating it into something else. You're creating it into a work of art. So that work of art could be a creative project, your money, your body. Exactly. They be trying to shame you when they ask who hurt you. Yeah, it's the weakest talking point. It's the weakest argument ever. A part of life is getting hurt. People gonna hurt you in life. Who cares? And these are the same men who are still over here upset and bitter because the girl they liked in 4th grade didn't like them. But let you ask about their father who hurt them and they'll be ready to cry. Exactly. Exactly. That's the reason why they want to ask women, well, why didn't your baby daddy stay? Or why didn't your father stay? No, you need to ask your father why your father didn't stay. Why didn't your father stay? This is what cracks me up. These men will say that I'm too loud, but then they're still listening. They're obsessed with me. Obsessed. Like I don't go over to the red pill. I don't go over to the red pill community and go see what they're doing. I'm not even thinking about the red pill community. Men are so obsessed with women, they can't help themselves. They cannot help themselves. Men are literally obsessed with us. Yeah. They're upset because they're like, oh crap, she's exposing the truth. She's exposing the truth. Listen, I'm trying to start a revolution. I'm trying to start a revolution. So just in case they try to handmaid tale us, we'll have enough women who will actually do something about it and actually revolt against whatever it is that they're trying to do. This is why women need to own a pew pew. Y'all need to own a pew pew. Get it before they don't let y'all get them anymore. Because that's why back in the olden times, them women had, what is it called? Taffeta something. It was that poison that they used to use. And they used to manufacture that poison. So when women got tired of their husbands abusing them, they just used to poison them. Those women used to have cast iron skillets and everything, so that way they could knock their husbands upside the head. We need to get back to those times. I would have had that in my little bedside table. Yep, dinner is served. Have your daily dose. Exactly, radio bath. Yep. The women back in the olden days used to be goons. Like they literally created everything possible to off these men. It's because anyone that uses YouTube, Craig, knows that you cannot say that word. Duh. Anyone that has enough common sense understands the community guidelines and what to not say. Duh. My great grandmother talked about the ranch and how she had to defend herself daily and make butter and churn milk. Exactly. Exactly. Nah, because YouTube will actually demonetize you. They'll demonetize you for using certain words, and I'm not trying to do that. See, it's always a man trying to tell you what you should and shouldn't do. This is my page. This is my channel. If you want to say that word, then create your own channel where you can say that word. Don't be coming over onto my platform and telling me what to and what to not do. But yes, women from long ago, like, they were not playing with these men. They really did have to consider unaliving to stay safe. But Daisy, those children did not have the best life that they could have had. That's the sad part about it. Those children, this is what a lot of people don't realize. I'm child free. And I'm so tired of people normalizing having children and thinking that survival is something that, not saying this to you, but I'm tired of survival being like something that we should be happy about. They had 12 children. Okay, they kept all 12 children alive. Those children didn't ask to be here. Queen, you should make a YouTube video about decoding what men mean. That would do good numbers. I'm going to. I literally have the outline and everything for it. The things women who were married 40 to 50 had to endure is crazy. Yes, a lot of them had to endure a lot of, I don't want to say the word, I'm just going to say abuse. But a lot of those women had to endure a lot of abuse because the women didn't have any money. They had no money, and that's why I said this was all created. This is why a lot of men are very angry. A lot of men are very angry because men always want the bottom line to be based off of the rights that women have. So now that women are working, men want to weaponize that against women and be like, well, you asked for equal rights. You know what I mean? You wanted equality. So if I have to work, you have. No, it doesn't work that way. Try again. I'm not making any more videos for TikTok. All of my energy is going over here to YouTube. I don't know how to pin my Cash App in here, and I'm gonna make a second Cash App so that way y'all can donate money to me on Cash App. It'll be the next time I go live. And I'm actually, when I go back home next week, I'm gonna get my webcam because I do have a webcam at home. I don't even know how to put it in the chat. That's the thing. I don't even know how to put it in the chat. Ooh, you can do filters on here. That's cool. But anyway, can you do I'm not going to okay, so even though my page is like technically not, I haven't signed up for the monetization. They sent me the monetization stuff, but I'm doing it through an LLC. I'm doing it through an LLC, and so I'm waiting for that, so that way I can have it monetized through my LLC. And the thing about it is that I heard that those super chats, they take a lot of money from the super chats. I work in the medical field. I work in the medical field. If you follow me on Patreon, I'm more forthcoming. I'm more forthcoming on Patreon. But you have to pay for that. That's all behind a paywall. My great grandmother milked cows, churned butter, and made tortillas from scratch daily. My great grandmother. My gosh, she sounds like a very revered woman. But on my next live, I'll do all that. The highlighted questions only comes from super chats. I'm not going to do super chats because they take too much money. They take like 50% from the super chats. Child, why do these people be trying to comment this fear monger and stuff? Like, like I don't get it. They dang near be like, the rapture is coming. The rapture is coming in 20 minutes. Beware. I'm sorry that I'm joking. Yeah, they do. They take too much from the super chat. So when I go back home and I get my thingy thing and I get my webcam, then I'll do it from my webcam, and then I'm gonna stream through StreamYard, I think. StreamYard will let me do all that stuff. But I don't like my MacBook. I don't like my MacBook camera. And this is my phone, and I don't have as many functions on my phone. Right, that's the thing. These folks sure do be trying to fearmonger. It's like, come on. Try again. We're elevated over here in consciousness. We don't operate in fear. We don't operate in fear. How do I hold on? I'm trying to figure out how the hell I do this. What? No, this is something else. What does this button do? Community. What does this do? Oh my God. I think it's because I'm on my phone. It's not letting me. I can't even type anything in the chat. It's not letting me do it. I don't know if I linked my Patreon. I don't know if I linked my Patreon in my description. So grateful for all the love we still have as women. The world would be lost without us. Yeah. Think of all of the holiday cheer. Think of all of the holiday cheer. A lot of that comes from women. Women are the reason for the season. Women are... Now, I know there's a lot of men out there who actually take great pride in their decorations. Because I've dated a few men who they be out on a ladder and doing the lights and the inflatables and doing all that stuff. They be having competitions in their neighborhood and stuff like that. But overall, the holiday cheer comes from women. When Melania had to decorate her Christmas tree, I felt for her. She was like, this is too much shit. She was like, I don't want to do all this stuff. She was like, she's like, they asked me to do it, and so I got to do it, but I don't want to do this shit. I don't want to do this shit. And I don't blame her. Melania's like, I never had to do no tree like this in my life, and now I got to do one. And now she got to do another one. She got to do one for 4 more years. Capricorn season is near. What's the plans for your birthday? Girl, I ain't got no plans for my birthday. I don't. You know, honestly, I've just never been one of those people that really cared about birthday or planning it or anything like that. Mostly because I'm a winter baby. Most people don't want to come out for the winter. So I just stay at the crib. Ooh, that's nice, PL. I love that. I'm going to be on here for 20 more minutes, and then I'm going to get off. You reverse age when you don't celebrate it. That's how I feel. Because, like, even both of my family members, they don't even care about birthdays. They don't even care about birthdays. Every day is my birthday. Every day is my birthday because I got to wake up. I was born into a new day every day that I woke up. thanks, Eddie. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. See, and y'all, and these men will sit here and be like, not all men, not all men. Look at how many men commented, and look at how many men survived the chat. Only one. Only one. I'm going to be 64 soon. It's scary, but I'm blessed. It shouldn't be scary. It shouldn't be scary. The average woman lives to like 74 or something. You young. 64 is very, very young. Hell yeah, everyone needs Eddie, someone like Eddie in their corner. Eddie gets it. He's not getting mad. I don't even have a public Instagram. I'm still not used to oh no, I mean it's a scary age we live in, not literally scary. Oh, okay, cool. They would be trying to shame Eddie. They would be calling him a simp. That's why I'm like, no, we're blocking any men that give that like negative energy, because I don't want this to be a negative place. Like, Eddie is just simply being respectful. Like, that's the thing. Like the way that this is why you can't really like men for who they are, because most of them innately are not respectful. Most of them innately are not kind. Like, that's crazy how many men came into this chat and only one man knew how to be respectful. That's a shame. That is a shame. I'm a market analyst for the federal government. It's just me. Oh, he worked for the feds. I gotta be careful. Did the FBI send you? Did the FBI send you, Eddie? Is that why you're being so nice? Right, Fed Eddie. I gotta watch out. I gotta pay attention to what I say now. Right, Eddie over here keeping tabs on me. He keeping tabs. He about to report to the FBI. Yeah, I know. I do like the men that are like any men that are a part of any like agency. Any agency. Eddie's trying to build a rapport. He doing a good job too. This is how you supposed to build a rapport. You build a rapport through respect and kindness. That's what most men have to realize. Women too. I won't even make it gender specific, because we all need respect. We all like respect and kindness. Hey, Desiree. Right, they gonna knock on my door tomorrow. And it's like, I'm a terrible person for the FBI to come find, because I ain't doing nothing unless they mad about my content. But there's people out there doing way worse stuff than me. Unless they need me to be an informant or something. Y'all need me to go spy or something. y'all need me to be a confidential informant or something. Cause I will if y'all need it. I will if y'all need it. I'll go in a disguise and everything. But yeah, I am giving the ultimate truth. Only because I just want women to care less. Like, honestly, I just want women to care less. That's it, that's all. I'm not as far as like Princella the Queen Maker. Like, I'm not gonna say just never talk to a man again. Like, I ain't saying all that, but I am saying to care less about what men think of you and care more about what you think of yourself, and quit using men as a measuring stick for your worth and your value. Your worth and your value is inherent within yourself, and only you should be determining your value and your worth. Because I know how it feels. I know how it feels to, have like a low self esteem because a man, isn't attracted to you, or a man does not see you as being worthy. I know how that is, and I don't want any women to go through that. I don't want any women to go through that, because that's not it. Be happy. I want the women to end up like me, because I have a really good life. I do. I have a really good life. I only deal with men that give me money. I only deal with men who are good in bed. I make great money. I'm educated. I'm stress free. I'm unbothered. Yeah, once I hit 10K subscribers on this channel, then I'll start a beauty channel. I'll start a beauty channel. Thank you. Yeah, the only measuring stick for your worth and value should be yourself. Because the men are always going to be there, child. The men are always going to be there. It's going to be some man out there that's going to think you attractive. It's going to be some man out there that wants your time. So you might as well do and look what you want to do and have a good life, instead of having a life just based off of the life men want you to have. Because most of the time that won't work out the way you want it to work out. So you might as well give yourself the life that you want and the life that you deserve. And if a man comes, then a man comes. If he doesn't, he doesn't. You know what I mean? I don't want women out here like, oh my God, when is it going to be my time? I hate it when women say that. When is it going to be my time? Girl, your time for what? When is someone going to choose me? Someone would have been chose you if you chose yourself first. Choose yourself first. Then you'll always be chosen. You can do like those get ready with me while speaking the truth. I've thought about that too. I probably will make a video too regarding like doing that, where I am like doing a get ready with me. But yeah, you got to make sure that you choose yourself first, and that, you're not out here looking for male validation. That's the number one thing when it comes to women. That's most women's demise, is male validation. Caring about what a man wants or what a man thinks. Who cares? Who cares? He may wake up and he may not like that thing anymore. And so now you put your validation in someone else. I put my story times on Patreon because, child, my story times are too juicy. They're too juicy. I did half of a story time today on Patreon. I did a whole story time on Patreon today, giving my story when I was stupid and with this married man. I love my makeup plastered on. The whole point of wearing makeup is for people to know that you're wearing makeup. I hate this clean girl thing. I like the 2016 era makeup. I want you to know that I have the makeup on. Like, what's the point of putting on makeup to look like you don't have on any makeup? That's just stupid to me. Like, nope. Yeah, the clean girl, like, come on, I'm not thinking about no clean girl. I'm still in the 2016 era of makeup. Nope, I want my face beat. Yeah, I want my face beat, child. I'm trying to love myself again after I got rough patch. It's okay, girl. And that's the thing, too. You're never going to arrive at loving yourself and stay there. You're going to always have situations where you're going to get knocked down, you're going to get counted out, you're going to have rough patches in life. And so you're going to have to, learn how to rebuild yourself whenever these things happen to you, and you just have to overcome it. You know what I mean? So that's normal. That's normal. Imagine spending so much money on makeup just for people to not know that you're wearing makeup. Exactly. Like, what is the point of me wearing, what's the point of me spending all this money on makeup, and people can't even tell that I'm wearing makeup? That kind of defeats the purpose, in my opinion. It's funny because you get more respect and admiration when wearing a full face. Exactly. Like, I love it when I get compliments and people are like, you look so glamorous. You know what I mean? Like, I love it when people tell me that. And they tell me I look glamorous when I have my makeup done. You look like a Simpsons character. Hopefully, I look like Marge. Just give me my blue hair. Gotta get my pride back up, and you really helped me so much. I'm glad. I'm glad. I notice I get treated differently when I put my lipstick on. Yes. People like, exactly, people like the effort. People like the effort because the investment that you make into yourself, it reflects. It reflects. People see that. So when they see that you took time to put on a nice outfit, when you do your makeup, when you make sure that your hair is done, your nails are done, it's an investment. And so people will want to invest into you when they see that you've invested into yourself. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad I helped you with your self-worth. Yes, the women, we have worth, we have value. But yes, women wearing makeup shows that you put effort into yourself. It sets a standard. Exactly. Exactly. It come on, you know how easy it is to look over people who did not put any, like, they don't have anything to compliment. You know what I mean? When you just see people plain Jane, no makeup, wearing basic clothes, they didn't give you anything to compliment because they did not put any effort into themselves. People compliment other people when they see that that person put effort into themselves. So when you see a person with a nice body, you're going to compliment that person because not only are you complimenting the nice body, you're complimenting the discipline that that person has. You're complimenting the hard work that that person put into their physique to make it look like a certain way. This is pretty much my go-to makeup, aside from the lips. I pretty much change my lip every day. I do change my, honestly, it's pretty much the same, but it's just some type of different color. So I'll do my eyeshadow a different color, but it'll kind of be the same type of, like, on the same type of trend. Like some shimmery light eye, and it'll be smoky. And I try to do lip colors that coincide with the weather, with the season. So a lot of purples, a lot of browns, reds, fuchsia, pink. I've noticed people are a little more intimidated when I wear a full face, though. Oh, of course. I wish I can have, my skin is not perfect. I do have like a little bit of like hyperpigmentation, just a little bit. Because my tone is not necessarily even. My skin is like fine overall. I don't have like any crazy acne or anything like that. But I do use like tretinoin. I do have like a skincare routine to try to keep my skin. Yeah, tretinoin is really, really good. It's very anti-aging too. And it's really good for your skin texture and like preventing aging. It's really, really good. And it really does make your skin like, oh my God, it makes it so smooth. But I also use Korean skincare too. I use Beauty by Joseon. I use Beauty by Joseon, and I also use COS RX. Girl, this is a TikTok wig. It's a glueless TikTok wig. That's another thing I won't miss about TikTok. The wigs. But I do have like some companies that want to send me wigs or whatever to review them. Me too. It's because you're actually showing self value. Insecure people get intimidated by that. Yep. Only the people who don't have enough courage to put on makeup or be bold or are too lazy, those are going to be the only people that are intimidated. Cause see, this is why I like women that also put on makeup, and I also like women that put an effort into their appearance, because it's one less thing that in most cases she'll be insecure about. Because you want to deal with people that mirror you. Nothing against like plain faced women. It's not the fact that they're plain faced. I don't care about that. It's it's never about. Here's the thing. It's never about the outcome. It's never about the outcome. It's all about the mindset that created the outcome. I don't care if a woman doesn't wear makeup. I don't care about that. I care about the mindset behind why she doesn't wear makeup or why she doesn't like care about her appearance in any way. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that the only way that you care about your appearance is to put on makeup, but just like in a general sense, I want to be friends with women that care about their appearance, because it will be less insecurity. Because if I'm friends with a woman who doesn't put forth effort into her looks, in most cases she'll be intimidated or jealous because I put an effort into my looks. Because that takes discipline, that takes dedication, that takes time management. When I wear outfits that enhance my shape, I get the dirtiest looks from women. Y'all want to know something crazy? So I don't do x-ray anymore, but to give you an idea, so I did x-ray. I got a degree and I did x-ray. And this woman, she was in the class. She had gotten, now I know she got her body done, but at the time I had no clue she got her body done. She had gotten a BBL long before BBLs were popular. And so she had to wear scrubs. And so the scrubs were gonna, okay. When people are calling me, my thing freezes. Anyway, she had a very nice figure and she would wear these scrubs. Can y'all believe the women that ran the program and the clinical instructors were like, you need to take those scrubs off. You need to wear scrubs that are big enough. Those scrubs are too tight. Like, they were forcing her to change her scrubs because of her body. Like, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. And they flunked her too. They flunked her. So she had to do the program over again. Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, this is what was crazy about it. Meanwhile, one of the professors that used to teach, she used to fucking wear those really thin bras, and her nipples would be piercing through the damn bra every day during class. So she's got these hard on nipples every day in class. And then not only that, she would only call on men. So she would always do the positioning, because in x-ray you have to position the patient. She would only call on men to position them, which the girls thought that was fucking weird. Like, why are you choosing the men to position them? So let's shame a woman for her body, but you could sit here with your cold hard nipples calling on boys in the class to position them so you could touch them. Weird. Weird as hell. How to avoid people blocking your growth because you're beautiful. What's for you is what's for you. You always have to remember that. Can't nobody block your blessings. What's for you is what's for you. Can't nobody block what's for you. They could try. They could try. But the thing about it is that you have to pay attention and you have to be willing to cut people off. The reason why people get in dangerous situations or the reason why people have their blessings get blocked is because they're not paying attention. That's why it's the phrase, pay attention. Because paying attention takes energy. You got to keep your head on the swivel. When you're leaving out and you're in a dangerous, sketchy area, it takes energy to constantly look around. It takes energy to be walking and constantly look and check behind you. That's why they call it paying attention, because it takes energy. She ended up graduating. She did. She ended up graduating, and she does mammography now. And now she's married. She's on her second child. She living her best life now. Them bitches couldn't stop her. Them bitches couldn't stop her. Yeah, even with bigger clothes, I would still get attention. Even when I'm wearing makeup, I still get attention. So I just said, fuck it. I'm going to wear the clothes I want to wear. I'm going to put on the makeup I want to wear. Because at the end of the day, it's not, because this is the thing too. It's not only your appearance, it's your aura. There's a song by Cupcake. I love Cupcake, okay? If y'all like music that is like very... Cupcake is so underrated. She's a female rapper. Her songs are very explicit, okay? Her lyrics are very explicit, so if you don't like explicit music, I wouldn't listen to her. But she has a song called that. It's called Aura. And so she says in the song, whether you're fat, whether you're skinny, he likes that aura on you. And so for a lot of women will find that even when they don't wear the makeup, even when they wear baggy clothes, people are still giving them attention. And it's because you wearing that aura, girl. They picking up on that aura on you. Yep, I ooze sex appeal naturally too, girl. It is what it is. I quit trying. Every time I would suppress my sexiness, every time I would suppress my sensuality or my sexuality, it just backfired on me. And that's another thing too. Knowing what type of vibe you give off, you can use that to make money. Like, I want to own a pole dancing studio. I want to own a pole dancing studio because I know that I ooze sensuality. I ooze sexy, and I can teach other women how to do that. Or you can like have, I also would do photo shoots. So I would do like boudoir photo shoots. You could use that as a way to, channel out your sexy energy, is to do boudoir photo shoots. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, a lot of these, there'll be a lot of women who will, they'll play up on that. You know, women who are sexy, they get on Instagram and they become IG models because they know that they're sexy, and so they can get into their bag. Oh girl, listen, when I get my body done, the first place I'm going to is Instagram. I ain't even afraid to admit it. The first place I'm going to after I get my body done, I'm finna be all over Instagram. I'm finna be in bikinis. I'm finna be in all types of lingerie. I'm gonna be going, get me a photographer. I am glad it's the winter season because it's just way easier to cover up. I do like that. The summer, I don't even like dressing up for the summer, but that's another reason why I'm like, I'm getting my body done because I'm finna live in a bikini, child. Ooh, I'm about to live in a bikini when it's summertime after I get my body done. I'm about to be in a bikini 24/7. But one thing I do like about the winter, I like layers. I like layering on stuff. I don't necessarily like the summertime because it's like you are forced to dress. I'm more forced to dress for comfort. I like the fashion for fall and winter. You're perfect. I thought you already had an Insta page. I do, but it's like private for just like my friends and stuff. So the thing about it is that like I'm kind of doing everything slowly, because thankfully honestly I don't want them to ban TikTok, but TikTok will be one less thing I have to worry about. I'm really focused on YouTube. I'm really trying to build my platform on YouTube and really build a community. But I appreciate you. Thank you. Exactly. Like in Texas, it's too goddamn hot. Like you can only dress specifically for comfort in Texas. You can't really dress cute there in the summer because your main priority is staying cool. And the people on Instagram, like that's the thing about Instagram too. The people on YouTube, like the people on YouTube aren't the same audience that's on Instagram. And so I think it'll actually be funny because I have a decentering men channel, but then I'm going to be on Instagram showing my cheeks. So I'm really focused on growing this channel because there are going to be men over there. The men are going to be like, what? She's showing her cheeks and she's decentering men. But yeah, I'm working very, very hard to grow this channel. But I really do like going on live here as opposed to making the videos. You could dress up like a delivery girl. Men love outfits. Men love outfits. When I wore my little what I put in my community tab, my little corset, my little Santa corset. Oh my goodness. When I posted it on my story, the men went crazy. The men were like, oh my God. Men love role play and they like lingerie. That's another thing y'all gotta do. Y'all gotta get lingerie even if y'all ain't got a man. Like I just got my Savage Fenty lingerie ordered. I had so many credits, so I got like $152 worth of lingerie for only $50. So I got like I got this sexy like little one piece outfit. It's like leopard and it like is open in the back with like a halter and it just is like open like a deep V in the front. So sexy. Like just wear your lingerie around the house. Like get your makeup together, put your lingerie on, and like take some photos only for you and put them in like a little file or whatever. So you can go back and be like, see, I'm sexy. I'm hot. You are so on point. You're speaking truth to power. Keep empowering women to self-validate and pour into their own lives. You are hilarious and make it make sense. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I like doing things like for myself. I love being in the house. Like literally I will make a whole like night out of it. So I'll take a shower, clean out my bathtub, run my bath water, put one of my bath bombs in there and some bubble bath stuff in there. Pour me up a little glass of something, cut my little, show on that I want to watch, sit in the hot tub for like 30 minutes, and then come out and do like a full moisturizing routine and everything, and then put on some sexy lingerie and put you some heels on, and I'll walk or I'll cook in my lingerie. Like I'm telling you, you got to do it. It's such a vibe. I don't wear sunscreen. I don't wear sunscreen. Yeah, and they make you a delicious meal. Some salad, some pasta, some steak. Queen, what would be the perfect job for someone who doesn't like to speak to people? Someone who just wants to be left alone. Well, I work in the medical field, so anything in surgery, you won't have to speak much in surgery. I tell you that you don't have to speak much in surgery. I'm trying to think. Do you have to do anything? I don't think you have to really talk much with people. If I'm trying to think of jobs, and it's very important when using no, and just apply it once in the. Yeah, you could do housekeeping because you're alone doing that. But yeah, I only know. Oh my god, get these creepers out of here! See, this is what I'm talking about. Why are these men like so crazy like this? This has to be a man asking this. Housekeeping definitely will work. You can also ask ChatGPT, girl. You can also ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT will definitely tell you. They'll definitely give you suggestions. Right, exactly. I'll tell you as long as you pay me. Like, what? These men are crazy. Like, why do you want to know that? Are you trying to send me some bras? What if you want to, like, be inside all the time, but talk, but also party at the same time? Where is that place? Okay, so that'll only work if you work with some cool people. I'm over here still trying to figure out why that man would ask me for my cup size. That was super weird. Bikini housekeeping for your favorite clients. Sales, you're going to have to talk to people though. Although I do feel like women do very well in sales. I did cybersecurity. I would start a OF, but I have a really big fear of a male knowing I subscribe to it. When I had an OnlyFans, there was a guy that I went to high school with that subscribed to mine. He He did. He told me. He was like, "Oh yeah." He was like, "Oh yeah, I am subscribed to your OF or whatever." I kind of want to do OF again. I do. I kind of want to do it again because it was fun. It's just very taxing having to constantly talk to these men and message them. I'd have to have a trustworthy person to run it for me. Like I create the content, but I would have to get a manager or something that would have enough time to like talk to the men. That's what makes it exhausting because they want you to message them. They want a whole parasocial relationship with you. I'm studying to get my state claims adjustment license, and after that I want to get my license as a home inspector. Ooh, I love that. If I could do it over again, I would go into the medical field. Yeah, the medical field is honestly clutch. Like, honestly, it's clutch. It's recession proof. Ooh, dentistry. Yikes. I could not do that. I could not do that. And I think dentists are actually one of the most, that field is like one of the most fields where they commit unaliving. And I'm not too sure what the correlation is between that. What is it between dentistry and the unaliving rate? I've always been so curious about that. Oh my god, crypto. Do you have XRP? XRP is taking the fuck off. If any of you women want to invest into crypto, you need to invest into crypto and you need to invest into XRP right now. Dentists have an obsession with human bones, probably. So I just buy and hold it. I haven't traded it. I just buy and hold it. But even with me buying and holding, like, I'm making a lot of money. I use a program called 3 Comma. I'll have to look into it. But I'm just buying and holding for now. What is up with these crazy people asking me to do all of these things? I'm just very curious because this is the first time this has ever happened. I don't know if it's because like I have like a higher subscriber count or what that's all about, but interesting. Okay, spam accounts. And my mind is still in TikTok land. My brain is still in TikTok land, so I'm still adjusting to the bots and everything, over here, over on YouTube. Okay, once your channel is more exposed, the creepers will come through. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Because, yeah, YouTube is very different. I'm still learning it. Chat GPT has basically sold me on being a transcriptionist. Yes, Eddie, thank you. Anyone new in the room, hit that like button in support. Yes, I appreciate you. I really appreciate everyone helping me build my YouTube channel and that are supportive of my YouTube channel growing. I really, really appreciate you guys. It means a lot to me, because I really, really do want to grow this community large, and I really want it to be a supportive place, a safe space, a happy place. So you guys' support, it really does mean a lot to me, because it means I'm doing something right. Because it means I want to help women. And I want to help the men too. I want to help the men too that are willing to dismantle their patriarchal conditioning, and you know what I mean, understand that they are also a victim in this system as well. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of men think that I have this disdain for men. I don't have a disdain for men at all. Like, I'm literally going to see a man when I go back home. I don't hate men at all. I don't hate them. It's just, there are things that, like women, men need to work on. And as women, we're always constantly being told what we need to work on, but men are not really given that same energy. And so as long as women and men are held accountable at the same accord, things will be better. But the unfortunate thing about it is that men are really only going to listen to other men, and men are not usually going to tell them the truth. This is why the men that do have platforms that talk about, the things that men do, their target audience is women. You know what I mean? Their target audience is not men, because most men don't really want to see their mirror. Most men don't want to hear about what role they are playing into all of this. So, and the thing that I find funny is that men will often say that women don't take accountability, but I haven't had any women, whenever I hold women accountable, I don't have women getting mad at me for holding them accountable. Like, I really, really don't. And women have been very forthcoming about the mistakes that they've made. They've been very forthcoming about the decisions that they made and how they could have, done different, and, how they're trying to improve and be smarter and things like that. So, what accountability? Accountability for men's bad behavior, because we don't have huge egos. Exactly. Women don't have an ego to protect. So it's kind of like, okay, yeah, like my baby daddy is a POS. You know what I mean? Like, women are willing to say stuff like that. Women are willing to say, yeah, I made a mistake. I got married too young. I didn't choose right. Women are okay for the most part, like, stating that stuff. You know what I mean? Men, on the other hand, don't. They will blame it on someone else. You know what I mean? Well, she was crazy, Exactly. We just want food, love, and attention. That's it. Some money, too. Some money would be nice. Yep, exactly. I've always taken accountability for my decisions. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to become the woman I am now if I didn't take accountability. You know what I'm saying? You can only grow through taking accountability. A lot of men will want to just blame everyone else, and it's like, well, that's not going to get you very far. That's not going to get you pushback. Now everyone is mad that I'm choosing myself. Oh, the higher you ascend, the lonelier it gets. Like that's the thing that no one wants to tell you, but I'm gonna tell you, it's lonely out here. It's lonely out here because most people aren't willing to do the work to become their best self or to become self-actualized. This is why that pie chart, the self-actualization, not pie chart. That's why that triangle of self-actualization, it's like very tiny up at the top when you're self-actualized, because most people are at the bottom and most people are just trying to stay alive. That's the thing. Most people are in survival mode. And so when you're no longer in survival mode and keep reaching up the chart of self-actualization, yeah, I think it's Maslow's hierarchy. Yeah, it is. It's tiny up there. It's tiny because only a few people are, actually self-actualized. Even with family or relatives, they were a root in my issues. Yep. And so that has to be a thing that you have to be comfortable with. Cutting off family. You know what I mean? If they are not doing what they need to do, if they are not cultivating a situation where you can thrive in their presence, you have to be okay cutting them off. It's painful and not for the weak is why some won't start the journey, but it gets better and better if you keep going. Yep, exactly. That's why they say ignorance is bliss. Because it is. Not knowing the truth is blissful. It's once you get the truth exposed, it's once you really start paying attention to your surroundings and you start dismantling this fake world that's been artificially created, that's when you start getting a lot of pushback. That's when you start getting claims of being better than everyone, you're too good for everyone, how come you don't talk to nobody no more, all those comments. You'll get all of those comments because those people want to stay ignorant, because ignorance is safe. I feel so much better now. I feel liberated and free. People show their true colors when you really start to love yourself. Exactly. If they are not treating you well after you repeatedly ask your family how you want to be treated, then it's time to walk away. Exactly. You can't be afraid. You can't be afraid to break bonds. You know what I mean? You can't be afraid to break bonds. Because those bonds that you're afraid to break are the very same bonds. Yep, and that's the thing. People are gonna guilt trip you and make you feel bad, and what are you gonna do? Who are you gonna turn to? And then once you learn that you actually can trust yourself and you can lean on yourself and you can turn to yourself, you don't even care anymore. Everyone says I have a southern accent. I know, but I'm not from the South. I'm actually from the Midwest originally. Anytime you break patterns in a family system, they will come after you. It's not your fault. And a lot of that has to do, and I cannot get over these people they're coming at my neck so hard. I'm trying to get some hickeys though. I would like some. But anyway, a lot of that has to deal with enmeshment. A lot of families are enmeshed with one another and they feel very threatened when someone is breaking away that attachment because they see that you're not enmeshed with them. And so they're actually kind of using you as like a comfort blanket, But they're your cheeks, so it's a self-centered channel, duh. Yeah, don't be afraid to break bonds. If I feel like this, when people value you, when you start to have boundaries and people value you enough, they will honor your boundaries. If they don't want to honor your boundaries, well, then they don't value you enough. You know what I mean? Like that story in the Bible when that lady turned back, she turned to salt. Yup. Exactly. Exactly. Well, y'all, I think I'm gonna hop off of here. I really appreciate you guys joining the live today. I had a good time. Thanks for everyone dealing with the trolls in here. I don't know when I'll go live again, but I know the holidays are coming up. So if I don't go live before the holidays, I want to wish everyone a happy holiday. I hope everyone has a safe holiday, safe Christmas, all of that. And I appreciate ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I'm counting you in, Eddie. Appreciate you. Yeah, I want to thank you guys so much. And yeah, till next time. Bye.